from Kashmir.
Sheikh, I just want to know if a person has some medical condition to which the doctors tell him that the only option available for treatment is cauterization. But the person does not want to cauterize because he wants to be among the 70,000 on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah who will go to Jannah without accountability. So what the person does, he takes every other form available, like drinking Zamzam, doing Salaf-Ruqya, and making a dua. But he dies because of this medical condition, but he does not want to cauterize. Will this be considered as suicide? Barakallahu feekum.
Ufikum barakallah. No, it's not suicide unless all doctors say that if you don't do this, you will die. Meaning that someone has continuous bleeding, as in the case of Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, for example. He was injured in the battle of the trench, al-Khandaq, and he kept on bleeding for a whole month. And the Prophet ﷺ himself had to cauterize him. And cauterization is done by getting a piece of metal, warming it until it's really hot, and then placing it on a certain place or on the wound so that it would stop the bleeding. So the Prophet himself did this, ﷺ. And if it was not permissible, the Prophet would not have done it. Also, the Prophet said to us, ﷺ, that one of the three forms of medication is cauterization. So this is part of the Islamic healing, though it is not recommended until it's the last option. So when the doctors say that your illness can only be cured by this procedure, and you say, no, I don't want to do it, and they'll tell you it will cause you to die, you're sinful. Because you chose what was certain to cure you with the grace of Allah, and you rejected it. But if they say, well, I will take this procedure, but it's 50-50, we're not sure if it's going to work or not, and you abandon it, trusting Allah and depending on Allah, there's nothing wrong, and there's nothing sinful in all that, inshaAllah. And have you ever taken a counseling session with me? Go to my website and you will find counseling sessions and apply for one. If you can afford it, that's good for you. If you cannot, you're entitled for one free session. And this is for everybody. If they can affirm by Allah that they cannot afford it because they're poor, I'll give them one free session without a problem, a full half an hour. So come to me and let's speak about it, inshallah, within the following 2 days or 3 days. And bi'idhnillah azza wa jal, I will try and seek Allah's guidance to solve your problem once and for all, bi'idhnillah.